Oh, hi there. I wanted to continue with my segment on how to get back at Big Pharma. Um, as you know, just spent a couple of weeks in the United States, and when you're in hotels, getting your stuff together in the morning, you have a tendency to watch the morning news, and of course, the advertisements that you see are usually geared towards healthcare, auto insurance, pharmaceuticals, this, that, and the other. The usual kind of morning stuff. We have similar stuff here in Canada as well. Although I had noticed that the pharmaceuticals, like, there's way more of them in the U.S. Like, they're really trying to push them on you. I wrote them down, and I'll go through them and discuss them. Not because I have firsthand experience with these medications, but because thinking from a doctor's point of view, I kind of understand how they would lie about certain things about how this medication works. Um, because the one I'll start the segment off with is called Movantik. It's spelled Movantik. That one is to what it does is it helps you do a bowel movement when you've been taking certain painkiller medications, opioids, and that sort of thing. Um, the guy in the commercial, he had it because he had some sort of back pain, some chronic back pain or something like that. That's the reason why he had it. Um, the thing is, I already have an idea on how this stuff actually works. Um, People taking it are gonna think it does some magical stuff down there and it helps you do a bowel movement. Well, that's not actually the truth at all. What it does is it makes you sick. It makes you look as though and feel as though you're having an opioid withdrawal. Um, I'll look at the website of the certain things that happen. Um, it says it may happen, but it doesn't say what percentage of this happens to everyone, or that have taken this medication or whatever. But it always gives the same old stuff. It says the same stuff. The following side effects have been reported by at least 1% of the people taking this medication. Many of these side effects can be managed, and some may go away on their own over time. Yeah, I've heard that before about other things. So that sounds like a similar lie. Um, let's see what else it says. It says, contact your doctor if you experience these side effects and they are severe or bothersome. Your pharmacist may be able to advise you on managing side effects. Yeah, I've heard that kind of crap before too. If they don't want to do anything, they're not going to. And basically, the main side effects of this Movantik are diarrhea, excessive sweating, headache, nausea, passing gas, running or stuffy nose, stomach pain, and vomiting. All symptoms of an opioid withdrawal. Because thinking of this from a doctor's point of view, what it really is that they've diagnosed the opioid that you're taking as the problem for your unable to have a bowel movement. So they want you to get off the opium. Not opium, opioid. Um, this is different but similar to the Camprol, the anti-craving drug I took for alcohol consumption. It's very similar. They're completely different things, but the ideology behind it is very similar. As far as this goes, they say you have to worry about certain cancers in the stomach if you have excessive stomach pain and things like this. I would imagine that this medication, immediate stomach pain. I believe it says somewhere along here that it's coated with something to help reduce stomach pain. That's a load of baloney too. That's the same thing they said about the Camprol. Because it's my opinion, so I'm not a doctor, this is just my opinion, that what this medication is designed to do is to intentionally give you the withdrawal and the negative effects of whatever opioid your doctor prescribed you, so that you feel as though that's what's causing your problem and you don't want to take it anymore. And they do this because they've said that's the problem, so they'll intensify all the negative effects of whatever it was you were taking so that you stop taking that, and then therefore your body will normalize and you'll be able to take a crap. This medicine, judging by the writing, because you gotta read between the lines when you're reading about medications, it sounds like a rather severe one. And I had noticed that on the commercial, they said if you have trouble having the money to purchase this medication, they may have alternatives for you to be able to get it. Now that's saying they want you on this stuff. I mean, Big Pharma gets their money out of someone, and depending on your situation, it may be off the back and sweat of other taxpayers. I did see this particular advert on an American news station while I was in the U.S., but this one is also available in Canada, I believe. I'm looking at the website bodyandhealth.canada.com. It said that it went under, different names as well, different brand names. So I'm sure it's still available here, or something similar. Anyway, and it's got the same usual kind of junk. Like really hard to know this stuff. Like I'm just breezing through this website page, and I've been lied to by doctors so many times that their lies start to sound familiar even in different situations for different people, because the doctors, they only have X amount of lies that they tell, and as soon as you figure out one combination of a lie that they tell, you can apply it to other medicines and how they'll try to manipulate you and deceive you into believing what they want you to and behaving the way they want you to. And this website doesn't give that much information about this medicine. Probably it's on a need-to-know basis, I would imagine. I wish I had remembered all this stuff as I was talking about it, so I wouldn't have to be looking at the page while making this video. But I'm not a pharmacist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not claiming to be one. I'm just saying, from a patient who's received the negative effects of medications, I can kind of get where someone else could be in a similar situation as me, but different obviously, but still overall bad, because what it is doctors don't think you're gonna stop whatever it is you need to stop doing in order for you to get back to a normal state of affairs when it comes to your health. They don't think you're capable of doing that. They don't trust you. They don't believe you when you say you're gonna do it, because they think you're gonna crack and you're always gonna go back to whatever vice it is. For me, it was alcohol, and they didn't ask me, they didn't inform me, and they just gave me medication that made me sick. They behaved in a manipulative manner, and they will never stop lying about whatever their story is at the beginning. They stay to it, because they'll get in trouble if they change their story. But it's really not that intelligent of a lie when you think about it. Basically, you're better off going, maybe they might make me take this stuff if the circumstances are right. I don't know what those are. I'm not going to pretend I do. But you're better off just going cold turkey on whatever it is, because I imagine this stuff is going to make you feel like you're getting withdrawal symptoms that are like maybe 10, 20, 50 times more severe than they would have been if you had just gone cold turkey. But psychologically, you would have, or at least most people would have, done exactly what the doctor and the pharmacist wanted them to do, which was, kick whatever vices they may have, and be mentally scarred from it so that you never go back to it, because you'll feel this horrible feeling. And the thing is, what I've learned about doctors is they actually don't care if you're in pain a lot of the times. A lot of people think, a doctor's there to help you not be in pain or this and that. And in some circumstances, that's true. But in others, they don't give a damn. They really don't. If it's not life-threatening, if it can actually be treated and it will go away, they'll use it as a tool to manipulate you. And they'll talk to you like you're stupid. So to kind of condense what I've just said, basically, I believe, in my opinion, that this medication brings on the negative side effects of the opioid you were prescribed or whatever, to a degree that you stop taking whatever that stuff is, whatever that your vice is, and you never go back to it. So it's psychological. A lot of medication, it has a lot to do with the psychological aspect of it. This was actually the first medication advertisement I saw in the United States, so that's why I'm starting with this one. And it, although I said it's different, it sounds similar to the Camprol in different circumstances. So that's my opinion. I might be wrong. I've never taken this stuff. I'm never going to. But you have to question every medication you take, because your doctor, you may have a good rapport with them. You may trust them. You may have known them a long time, but you can't trust them. They still work for the man. And they'll fuck you over, because if it's a question of them fucking over their patient and doing what their superiors tell them to do, as opposed to being honest with you and not doing what their superiors tell them to do, they're going to fuck you over every time. I mean, you can't really blame them, but I've been on the wrong end of that deal before, so I'm not sympathetic to their problem. Anyway, just to finish this up, I'm not a doctor. This is just my opinion. You're welcome to challenge it if you like. You're welcome to ignore it. But Movantik, offhand, I would say you're better off not taking it. Anyway, that's what I got. So have a good one, guys, and I will make more videos when I do more research on the other medications that I saw on American television. Anyway, have a good one. See you later.